Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Setting the Atmosphere, the podcast with Hippie Girl TK. If this is your first time listening to me, welcome. This is also my first debut episode on another platform. I am now on Spotify. So my podcast has been up and going for like 2 years now. And I typically always record myself or my guest or whoever I have on, my co-host. And I've done one episode where it's just my voice. This was last year. And I wanted to do more. I want to project my voice more and get an energetic feel for myself and my energy without you guys being able to see me. So yeah, this is my first episode on Spotify, and if you're tuning in from YouTube, this is like episode 20 something, I don't know. So hello Spotify listeners, hello to my YouTube people that's been rocking with me. Thank you to my 100 and something subscribers on YouTube. I really do appreciate it. Like every click, every view, every resonance matters when it comes to this energetic lifestyle, when it comes to this spiritual lifestyle. So welcome in. Like I said, if this is your first time with me, I'm a light worker. I'm a shaman. I identify as a witch, a healing practitioner, if you will. And I know that could scare some people, when I use certain words, but just know that I'm rooted and I'm grounded in my ancestral lineage and what I embody as source and God and the most high of my life. And, divinely guided by my spirit team, my ancestors, my loved ones, you know what I'm saying? Different deities that, have sought out to assist me in my journey. So it's like, it is all light, it is all love, and I'm so happy and thankful to be expanding. I'm so happy and thankful to just be on this platform and just sharing parts of my journey to help you ignite and light up your journey, to help you self-heal. So that's what my life work is about. That's what my legacy is. I do have a coven that I have like two covens. It's like I have one with my family, and then I have one with my sister and Shannon. Shout out to Sekhmet. Shout out to my sister had a baby this year or last year, and he is so. I have a nephew named Marley. We call him Mars. The red planet, literally. And shout out to my sister for like just going through the unthinkable, which is childbirth. And there was so many different complications and so many ways and setups for things to have gone wrong. But, just trusting our ancestors and trusting our guidance. Like, she got through, baby is healthy, he is fat as fuck. Sekhmet getting thick. We're back working. We're doing our meditations. We're doing our energy work. She's momming it through this journey. So shout out to my sister. I love her so much. Everybody that knows me personally know, like, throughout the groups of friends that you may have seen us with, in the last couple of years, and just people that we've been in contact with, groups and tribes that we've been in contact with, me and my sister are the fucking constant. You know what I'm saying? She's literally my ride or die. Like, she's really literally my soulmate. So shout out to my sister Mars. And like I said, Shannon, just last year, which I think she's known pretty much her whole divinity, that she was a healer, that she was a witch, you know what I'm saying? And like through our relationship and through us meshing up, and, she got a reading from me and I got a facial from her, we bartered services, and like, Ever since then, it's been history. Ever since then, it's been magic. Ever since then, it's been teaching and learning. Man, we done been on road trips to like do energy work and do readings, like all kind of things that has happened amongst my coven of three. Yes, we have the power of three, the true power of three. So I'm very thankful for my coven. I'm thankful that it's authentic and I can be myself and I can ask for advice, and it's, authentically given, you know what I'm saying? My sister and Shannon not just telling me what I want to hear, they're telling me what I need to hear. They're making me realize a lot of things about myself, and they're helping me set so many boundaries, you know what I'm saying? Because in this journey, like, you can get linked up with the wrong people real fucking quick. Like, everything seems like sunshine and rainbows and groups and circles, and then like you realize like it's malicious intent. It's people that don't really fuck with you. It's people that only call you when they need something. It's people that only check up on you because they want to ask a question, or people want to be attached to you because you're the reader, you're the shaman, you're the healer, you're the witch. Everybody want to have a witch friend in secret. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm very thankful for my connection with my Trinity. I'm very thankful for my connection with my coven. We're coming up with a coven name here soon because I feel like we need a damn name. We need jackets. You feel me? Because we're gonna be going through an initiation in springtime. So very thankful for this space. And then, like I said, my coven with my family, my mom, my daughters, my brother, my sister, our kids, you know what I'm saying? That's my family coven. That's my lineage. That's the real root workers right there. So shout out to my family, my mom. I love you, Nina, and my brother. I love you, Stan, and, my nieces and nephews. I'm just very thankful for everybody that's played a part in my divinity and in my journey. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. That's a little bit of catching of the up. I'm very thankful to be on Spotify. I've been listening to so many podcasts in these last couple of months because I've been through since about October up until now. By the way, today is February 1st, 2/1. You hear me? 2025. It is Black History Month. So yeah, like we're doing this. We're doing this episode today. I've been putting off this episode for months, literal months. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta get it done. I gotta get motion. Like, the signs and everything has been there. Like, listen, there's been blockages. I'll just say that. But coming out of the holiday season, November, December, January was very interesting for the collective, if I must say. Like, the clients that I've had, the readings, the occurrences, the spirits that have shown up, the synchronicities that has happened, the link ups, like, it's just been so much spiritual activity. If y'all hear a little sipping in the background, y'all know I got my coffee. Y'all know I'm doing the cinnamon. Y'all know I'm stirring the intention. So if you hear a little clanky clang, it's just my coffee. Okay, like I was saying, so like coming out of the holidays, just been a lot of things going on spiritually. The veil has been super thin. We've had some large astronomical events. We've had some great full moons. We've had some great new moons. We've had a black moon. Like, there's just been a lot of things going on in this past couple of months. I would say since October 31st. And that was my last episode when we talked about Halloween and Samhain, which witches celebrate. And then just celebrating Halloween, celebrating the Day of the Dead, honoring your ancestors and things like that. Nothing crazy. Like, everybody wants to make these ritualistic things and practices that they did in the early days so bad and so baneful and so demonic. And it's like, I'm so past that. I don't apologize for that anymore. I don't give disclaimers about who I am and what I'm into anymore, because this is my own soul's journey and yours looks different, and that's fine. I'm not gonna come up against your shit, and if you come up against my shit, I'll just put you in a jar. Simple as that, because we're not doing that. So with that being said, yes, things have been happening. I have so many ideas and so many plans that are in the works that is coming up this spring. I can't wait to celebrate the real new year in spring equinox coming up. I can't wait to go through my initiation with my sister witches in March as well. And I'm putting together a spiritual women's conference. That means all walks of life, all shades of color. Bring the girlies out. Me and Gabby. I met Gabby. I remember her from high school. She was older than me. She was in VPA. She was a dancer. Really pretty lady. Really pretty girl. She's Latina. And we got together because I'm like, hey, like, what y'all think about a women's conference? Because somebody had made a post on Facebook about a women's conference. And they were like, hey, like, is anybody interested? So I like wrote the person and I was interested. And long story short, it was just an interesting exchange of words about who I am, what I believe in, and in the base of the conference was Christian based, and that's a whole nother thing that I'm just not going to get into. But it's like I wanted to develop a conference to where Christian, Catholic, people that practice hoodoo, voodoo, Jewish, like whomever wants to come and be uplifted in a spiritual way, whoever wants to come and network, whoever wants to come get some type of healing and find their group of people. That's why I'm having this women's conference. So make sure you look out for that too in the springtime, because I'm so excited for that as well. I'm so excited to have a avenue of my own, because it's like there's not a lot of spaces to where I'm wanted, and that's just is what it is. And that's been a part of my journey and my healing too, knowing that I'm not accepted everywhere as a woman, as a Black woman, as a spiritual woman, as a shamanic practicing woman, as a witch. I'm just not invited, and that is okay. So it's like I have to make my own arenas, and like there's been so many downloads, so many ideas, and just so many things that's been happening, and so much transition that has been going on. And I'm very thankful, like I said, for all of it. So it's like it's just giving me drive, power, and energy to create these spaces to where other people like me exist, and we can come together as a collective, if that makes sense. Time for another sip. Okay, so with this episode is so interesting because it's like I've been wanting to talk about this on my platform for a long time, and just recently in the headlines, there's just been a skyrocket amount of these interesting headlines surrounding women, preferably Black women, melanated women. In abuse, you know what I'm saying? So it's like on this episode, I'm going to be deep diving in the bashing, the harassment, the killings, the murders, the assaults of Black women, because I'm honestly over it. My spirit guides, my spirit team, Hecate, Kalima, Mother Oya, Oshun, have been just rising up in my energy. Lilith, Persephone, Rhiannon, been coming up in my energy to be like, what the fuck is going on, and when are you going to talk about it? And I see these different things on Facebook, and it's just been so much going on that I'm just so irritated. And I thought I was like being a certain type of way, but it's like I was sit here. I know my soul's purpose. I know my mission is to bring an awareness for women, especially Black women. And I'm not afraid to say especially Black women. That does not mean that I don't have, Caucasian people in my life that I love, because I do. That doesn't mean I don't have Latina people and Hispanic people in my life that I love, because I do. But it's like I was sent here to do a specific thing, and these are one of those specific things, and that's to advocate for Black women on all levels. And that means even when I got to get in our shit sometime, because I've gotten in my shit plenty of times, because sources getting in my shit saying, check yourself before you wreck yourself, literally. So it's like I encourage us on all levels, as above and so below. And I really gather us and try to get us together and get us to understand that there's a different way, there's a better way, and there's a way to be healed and walk about this earth. So with that being said, it's like 2.5, 3 weeks ago, like, I was just doing heavy research on this bashing of Black women and why we're so hated, and just all these things that be happening to us that people literally just turn a blind eye to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, why is it like this? So it's like, help me understand, help me see. So the term bashing, I do want to deep dive into that a little bit, because I was actually on the phone with someone yesterday and I was telling him about a situation, and I'm like, people be bashing Black women, especially Black men, He was like, we were really having an intellectual conversation. We were really deep diving. He was like, why do you think is that? Like, why can't it just be this? We was having a conversation. So the meaning in the root word of bashing, is crack, hit, blow, strike, harsh, violent, physical assault, severe criticism, gratuitous, uncalled for, lacking good reason, unwarranted, given for free, prejudice, attack on purpose, like irrational, negative attitude towards women. Because that's what we're talking about, the bashing of women based on their perceived, membership in a social group. This could be white men, this could be Black men, this could be Hispanic women, this could be Hispanic men. These are just other groups of people that be bashing Black women, that stereotype Black women, that discriminate against Black women on a social level, on a professional level, in romantic partnerships, like all kinds of things. And I've been in an interracial relationship, so it's like there are certain things that pops up in that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't act like that shit doesn't come up. You know what I'm saying? And it's all really rooted in like sexism, misogyny, prejudice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a patriarchal thing that even our own culture have adapted to, and jump on a bandwagon, and them bashing, the world bashing, society bashing Black women. Like, I'm over like going on my Facebook and I'm looking down my wall, like down my timeline, and it's like always a Black man like, oh, Black women should be doing this, and y'all should be doing that, and y'all this, and y'all like just attacking us, our character, and generalizing us based off of a specific incident that they might be having. Am I saying all Black women are perfect and whatever? No, I'm not saying that at all. But I'm like, if we see a collective problem within the community, within the country of Black women, and if we're lacking certain things, it doesn't help the situation by you publicly bashing and word cursing and hating us. Like, I see so many men down my timeline that literally hate women. Like, you could just tell by the way they talk. You could tell by the way how they move when it comes to a woman. You know what I'm saying? Their lack of empathy for women. And it's like, it's been like that for years. You know what I'm saying? Women have experienced like violent crimes, sexual harassment, social exclusion, rigid gender roles, patriarchal power, racial gaslighting, like all kind of different things like that's happened against Black women for decades, for centuries, you know what I'm saying? For eons. It's just a thing that's happened. And I think it's because like God created us to be so different, but also we're packed with so much power. We're packed with so much nutrients and nurturing characteristics, to where it's like, no matter what someone does to us, no matter how someone tries to defame our character or kick us down, like Black women are so resilient. So that's why I advocate for us on all levels. Even if I have to be like, sis, you wrong for that. Like, you need to tighten up. That's not how we do it. That's not how we heal, whatever the case may be. But it's like, it doesn't help that our counterparts, our Black men, our, you know what I'm saying, our yin to our yang, constantly jumps on this bandwagon that's rooted in like white supremacy. Honestly, they've adapted to, bashing Black women and thinking we only here for some ancient mammy ass bullshit to raise y'all kids and to do this and do that. And then we're constantly compared to Hispanic women by Black men. And it's just like, it's just a nonstop cycle. So it's like, I'm using this podcast episode to vent and to bring awareness that this shit's not right, and everything that I do is for the balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine existing, and everybody realize their own faults and their own shortcomings and their own journeys, and like stop fucking bashing each other, especially on social media. I don't get on social media and bash men, so it's like I don't understand when I see that shit in the intro, you know what I'm saying? And I listened to this podcast that's also on Spotify called Got to Be Oshun, and it's like a black it's like a hand guide or handbook for black witchcraft, something like that. I'm not sure, but she's a high priestess of Oshun. I'm not really certain of her spiritual name because it's so long, but it's so beautiful. But her podcast is lit, so make sure you go check out Got to Be Oshun on Spotify. She does have a YouTube, she has Instagram, but she is lit. And one of the things that she that stuck out to me in one of her episodes, and there's a lot of things that stuck out to me, but she said when you're anti-woman, you're anti-child. When you are anti-woman, you are anti-child. And then she deeps dive and say, and specifically, you know, black women. But it's just like, if you're out here bashing, raping, killing, you know what I'm saying, abusing women as a whole, you're literally anti-child. You literally don't want the youth to prosper. You're literally cursing the youth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Men that are violent against women and that they have kids with, or whatever the case may be, like, you are writing in stone a very karmic contract when it comes to your children, when it comes to the youth, and you're part of the problem, and that's just what it is. Take that how it resonates. I don't care if you don't like it. It is what it is. I came on here to say something very specific, and it's just that if you're anti-woman, you're anti-child. And I posted that on my Facebook, and of course I didn't get a bunch of likes and comments because people hate when I tell the truth. The truth tellers aren't popular. I'm not a popular person because I'm a truth teller. I'm going to tell the truth about myself. I'm going to be transparent, and I'm going to tell the truth about what I see, and people do not like that. So I'm a popular loner. I'll just say that. People love to hate me. People love to come on my post and try to have these debates and challenges, and it's like I won't even entertain that shit because it's like you part of the problem at that point. So yeah, when you're anti-woman, you're anti-child. Take that how it resonates. No explanation needed. Like, y'all know exactly what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And the youth is who is behind us, that's going to help us reshape and rebalance this very sick world. Like, we are treating Mother Gaia like shit. And that's why the world is in a very chaotic space, because it's like Mother Gaia, like Earth, is trying to rehabilitate itself, but it's like we keep making her sick. We keep making her full of disease and full of chaos and violence and torture, to where it's like things are just off right now, and it's real resistant, and it's really hard to like get to a point where peace is reigning. So it's like I'm doing my part for the collective to add peace, aid, and band-aids to Mother Earth, like stitch her up in the spirit while I can, you know, go offer to her out in nature, stay in my magic, because that's what helps raise the vibrations of the earth when you do that. So for all my light people that have not been practicing, get back in your practice, get back outside, get grounded, because when you stay on your journey, it heals Earth. It heals Mother Earth. I swear it does. So yeah, if you're anti-woman, you're anti-child, and that is not the goal. That's not what it is. Yeah, there's been so many headlines of like just sad shit happening to women, and it's like I want to bring some awareness and take a couple of moments and a couple of seconds to honor Naziah Harris, who her whole entire family failed her, male and female. And you know, everybody knows about that case. It's been all over the news, about her auntie's boyfriend that had a sexual relationship with her. She ended up getting pregnant, and now no one can find her. Judge definitely knows that she's probably not alive anymore, and it's just the whole trial's been sick. There's also a group chat of 700,000 men in a group chat that is geared towards sexual assault and rape, all the way down to the details of how to do it. They're sharing pictures of how they rape their wives, their girlfriends, how they kidnap and do all of this shit on a social platform. It's like on Telegram. So it's like that man, that Russian man, he's been under investigation, and it's like nothing's gonna fucking happen. But the fact that 700,000 men can get in a chat about that type of shit is crazy, because it's like we gotta look at numbers, we gotta look at what they're touching and agreeing on, we gotta look at the frequency in which they're vibrating, and it's like 700,000 is a big fucking number. You know what I'm saying? I can't even get 20 people to show up to a meditation to heal. So this is what we're going up against, collective, like for real. I've seen on Facebook, like, this girl that was at the gym, like, working out. And I've been at the gym, like, late night or early morning by myself. And this man literally tried, they have it on camera, him trying to literally sexually assault her. And she beat his ass. As she should. As she fucking should. Because you need to deal with your shit, or you need to, like, disappear in the worst way. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Then there, I seen this Facebook story about this girl that Facebook helped her find her rapist. Like, this dude, it was just crazy shit. And it's like, when you are sexually assaulted, and I'm speaking from experience, like, it has you in such a fucked up place, and it has you in a place of resentment, anger, and bitterness. So it's like, the next time men, we like, oh, she's so angry, she's so this, she's so that, black women so bitter, da 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 da, like, bro, you don't even know what the fuck we have gone through 9 times out of 10. And not saying that that's an excuse being made, but you don't know where people's trauma is rooted in. A lot of people are walking around, a lot of women, a lot of black women are walking around with a defense up, because we've been assaulted, we've been abused in some form of fashion, and we've been told to just be strong, or we've been told to just shut up and don't say anything, or don't get the police involved, or we're dealing with humiliation. We've had to get rape kits and pictures and go to the hospital and take the chance of a motherfucker not believing us and all kind of shit. And you worried about us packing you a fucking lunch? You worried about a back rub? What are women that used to pack lunches and rub backs? We're fucking at work. We're at work. We're taking care of kids. We're starting businesses. We're domesticating homes. We got shit to do. And we're trying to heal ourselves. What are you doing to help the narrative? What are you doing to help the collective? Because you, man, have shit going on too. And that's why you hate women, because you probably got mommy trauma that's unresolved or unforgiving. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel like we need to be in a space to where we can advocate for each other and saying, damn, that's fucked up that that's happening to y'all. Wishing y'all so much love and light and protection as a man. But instead, it's like, I get the fucking adversaries on my post trying to challenge me about some shit I'm not going to take back. About some shit I'm going to continue to speak on. Like, I'm not going away. I'm going to raise awareness about these very things. And I don't need y'all doing comparison and contrast with the men folk. We're not in competition. So I'm not going to compare oranges to fucking apples. I'm a woman. I'm going to speak from experience. I'm going to speak from the divine. I'm going to speak from my heart. And that is it. That is it, and that is all. Do I know that some of these things happen to men? Absolutely. But the statistics state from the National Sexual Violence Resource Center, 81 women to 43 men report sexual assault or harassment. 91 women to 9 men report rape. So it's like, I'm going off of the statistics. I'm going off of personal experience, and I want to be a voice for that. I'm always going to be a voice for that. I'm always going to advocate for that, for women folk to be better, to live better, to speak their truth, to deal with their trauma, to heal, and to advocate for somebody else. I'm going to always do that. I'm going to always do that. That's all that my life work is. It's to bring awareness and shed light on the dark spaces so we can heal and grow. No men folk, no woman out there is literally choosing to be a mad black woman like y'all have labeled us. To be walking around angry or emotionally, imbalanced or whatever the fuck kind of crazy shit y'all be saying, trying to literally bash us, talk down on us. Whatever y'all be saying, y'all really have no idea. Have y'all taken the time to show empathy? Probably not, because you're so busy in a judgmental space. None of us are perfect. And I'm not making excuses for any abusive behavior coming from women as a result of their trauma. Sis, go get help. That could be spiritual help. That could be psychiatric help. That could be Western medicine. That could be Eastern medicine or herbal medicine. Whatever it is, like, start. This is to my women girls, to my woman kings, to my goddesses. This is a message from the divine for you to rise up in your power, meaning if you need help, go get it. Your emotional function is not normal. We know something happened to you. I'm sending hugs and love and light to you. But we got to get the right kind of help. And do not focus on anybody that's trying to tear us down in that process. Do you understand me, girls? Women. Okay? Okay. I don't know. I'm feeling good. I just had to get all that out. I've been trying to get that episode out for forever. Yeah, that's just how I feel about shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's Black History Month, like I said. We got a 2/2 portal coming up tomorrow. I'm very excited about that. I'm excited about life. I'm excited about all the lessons that I've learned. And I'm just ready for this new journey on this new platform on Spotify and YouTube, bringing awareness, raising vibrations, and shedding light. So thank you so much for listening into another episode, or your first episode of Setting the Atmosphere, the podcast with Hippie Girl TK, your favorite shaman, Sangoma Anyi. Loves you guys so, so much. Make sure you share this with a friend. Make sure you give me ratings, thumbs up, subscribe, however you need to do it. Thank you for energetically sharing with me, and I will see you guys next time. Love you. Bye.